you might think. If you're only taking a short break, simply leave the suction tube and prime tube submerged in the paint and relieve the pressure in the system by turning the spray prime valve to the prime position. If the shutdown period is longer than 1 hour, or you are ready to store the sprayer, then you need to completely flush out the system. Proper flushing and storage of your Magnum unit is vital to the life and performance and to ensure your Magnum unit is ready for your next painting project. For shutdown and cleaning after using a water-based material, turn the power switch off and turn the spray prime valve to prime to relieve pressure in the system. Next, place the suction tube and prime tube into the empty waste pail. After checking the gun safety, unscrew the tip and guard from the gun. You're already familiar with the steps for using the power flush attachment. The steps for power flushing after using a water-based paint are very similar. First, after attaching the power flush attachment to the hose, go ahead and rinse off the suction tube, prime tube, and inlet screen. Don't forget to rinse off the tip and guard as well. Next, attach the hose and power flush attachment to the suction tube. With the power switch off, turn the spray prime valve to spray and the pressure control knob to the cleaning icon. In order to save the paint that's in the hose, turn the gun safety off and squeeze the gun trigger while pointing the gun into the paint pail and turn the power switch on. The unit should start pumping. When you start to see paint from the gun that's diluted with water, move the gun to the waste pail while keeping the gun trigger squeezed. Keeping the trigger squeezed will keep you safe and help you avoid a splashback hazard and will keep you and your surrounding area clean as well. After moving the gun to the waste pail, you'll want to keep the gun triggered for about 2 minutes or until relatively clear water comes out of the gun. Then release the trigger. With the prime tube in the waste pail, turn the spray prime valve to prime to relieve the pressure in the system. If you have an XR sprayer, this will clean the InstaClean filter. You will want the water to flow through the sprayer for at least 20 seconds or so. Turn the power switch off along with the water to the hose. Go ahead and remove the power flush attachment and unscrew the garden hose. The sprayer is now clean, but you'll also want to fully clean the tip guard, inlet screen, and gun filter to ensure proper performance. To clean the tip guard, and inlet screen, simply use a soft bristle brush to remove any paint after rinsing with water. Each of the Magnum SG guns has a filter in the handle to help prevent tip clogs. If you own an SG gun that came with the XR7 or XR9 sprayers, simply unclip the trigger guard and unscrew the handle of the gun. Remove the gun filter and clean it with water and a soft bristle brush. Reinstall the gun filter with the round end up. Screw on the gun handle and clip the trigger guard back onto the gun. If you own an SG1 EF gun that came with a Magnum DX or XR5, then unscrew the hose from the gun and remove the filter to clean. Reinstall the gun filter and screw the hose back onto the gun. Now, screw the tip and guard housing back onto the gun and tighten the retaining nut using a wrench. Your gun is now clean and ready to be used the next time. While the InstaClean filter on the XR units is self-cleaning, to ensure peak performance, you might also want to check the InstaClean filter on your Magnum XR sprayer. First, unscrew the hose from the sprayer. Then, using a wrench, remove the outlet fitting. Remove the filter and inspect it for debris. If needed, clean the InstaClean filter with water and a soft bristle brush. Reinstall the InstaClean filter by installing the round end of the InstaClean filter in the outlet fitting, then using a wrench to replace the fitting into the sprayer outlet. Finally, reconnect the hose to the sprayer. Now that your sprayer is clean, you'll want to prepare it for storage. You never want to leave water in the pump for any length of time because water is corrosive and can cause considerable damage to the sprayer's pump. To protect and store your Magnum sprayer, you'll need to replace the water with a storage fluid such as Magnum Pump Armor. We have included a small sample of Magnum Pump Armor along with your sprayer, and more can be purchased at your local Graco retailer. To remove the water from the sprayer's system, follow the same steps as loading the pump with paint, except now you'll be loading the pump with storage fluid. Simply place the prime tube into your waste pail, and then place the suction tube in the pump armor storage fluid. Now you'll go through the normal steps to prime the sprayer. With the power switch off, turn the spray prime valve to prime and turn the pressure control knob to the cleaning icon. Turn the power switch on and the unit will begin to pump. Storage fluid will then be drawn into the system and will soon come out of the prime tube. When you see the pump armor coming out of the prime tube, turn off the power switch and turn the spray prime valve to spray. This will keep the storage fluid in the sprayer. Replace the inlet screen. Coil up the hose, unplug and wrap the power cord around the wrap bracket and place the suction tube and prime tube in a plastic bag or container to catch any drips. And that's it. Your sprayer is clean and ready for storage. While Magnum airless sprayers are built to spray a wide variety of paint and other materials, Magnum sprayers are not intended to be used to spray filled or aggregate materials such as sand, concrete, or textured materials. Please refer to the paint or material manufacturer's specification sheet for more detailed information about the material's ability to be sprayed. To extend the versatility of your new Magnum sprayer, visit your local Graco retailer or contact Graco to learn about pressure roller attachments, reversible spray tips, and tip extensions. But don't go quite yet. Using an airless sprayer will take time getting used to. If you're new to using airless spray equipment, then you might experience some difficulty. If so, please continue watching for some basic troubleshooting information. One common issue is that the power switch is on and the sprayer is plugged in, but the pump doesn't run. It's normal for the sprayer's motor to shut off when the system reaches the appropriate pressure setting. Generally, this means the pressure control knob is set at the minimum setting. Simply turn the pressure control knob to the right to increase the pressure and the pump should begin to run. Another common issue is that the trigger cannot be squeezed. This generally means that the trigger safety is on and it simply needs to be put in the off position. The pump not priming can also be a common issue for new users of airless spray equipment. Generally, one of the following things has happened. The spray prime valve is at the spray position and it should be at the prime position. Or the inlet screen is clogged with dry paint or debris and needs to be cleaned. Or the suction tube is not immersed into the paint. The inlet valve check ball might also be the cause. If the ball is stuck, remove the tube and place a pencil up into the inlet section to dislodge the ball. This will allow the pump to prime properly. Or perhaps the outlet valve check ball is stuck. If the ball is stuck on the XR sprayers, simply open the easy access door using a screwdriver, unscrew the outlet valve and remove the assembly. If you own a Magnum DX sprayer, remove the hose from the sprayer, unscrew the outlet valve to remove the assembly. Gently nudge the ball in the outlet assembly with the screwdriver and screw the valve back into the pump. This will free up the ball and allow the pump to prime properly. If you experience a sudden stop while spraying, this generally means that the tip is clogged. Stop spraying and simply turn the arrow-shaped handle backwards. Aim the gun into a waste pail or scrap cardboard and squeeze the trigger. This will usually unclog the tip. Remember to make sure the arrow is in the spray position before beginning to spray. The pump runs but does not build up pressure in the system. This indicates that the pump is not primed or has lost its prime. Perhaps the inlet screen is clogged or the suction tube is not immersed. Also, the paint pail may be empty. The outlet ball could be stuck, which as before means that the easy access door would have to be opened and the outlet valve removed so that the outlet ball could be nudged with a screwdriver. Another possibility is that the suction tube could have an air leak and it should be tightened. If the pump runs but paint only dribbles or spurts when the gun trigger is squeezed, then perhaps the pressure is set too low. The tip is clogged, the inlet valve InstaClean filter is clogged, or the gun filter is clogged. Another possibility is that the spray tip is too large or is simply too worn and needs to be replaced. Resolving common airless sprayer difficulties is easy. If you require more detailed troubleshooting, please see the enclosed operating instructions, or for further assistance, please call our technical assistance representatives at 1-888-541-9788 or visit Graco online at www.graco.com.